of battle sing to the clashing of steel, till all the mountains lie broken and bleeding from wounds that no magic can heal. Go, my child, to Skyrim. He seems so sad. He seems in some ways a lot like my mother, though not so much in personality. Oh. I'm just gonna take a look at the stone here. I don't think that this is the sign for me. But perhaps I can get a glimpse of where we're trying to go? I don't know. It must be down there somewhere. But I think it's to the west of here. And I don't think we're getting down this way. We're gonna have to go around. Garm. Alright, let's get going. I still want to check this place out. It'll just be a little bit trickier to get there than I anticipated. I think we're gonna have to take this road down to the coast. I didn't realize that there'd be all these rocks in the way. Too steep to climb, especially with the horses. Good travels to you, Valgus. Perhaps I'll meet him again when we get back to Whiterun. Alright. Is this the road? Yes. What? An ice wraith? Ah. This is not good. Alright. Ow. That thing's hard to kill. There's another one? It's hard to see. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You got it? Are there more? Well. Lovely. At least this means we get more ice wraith teeth. Make sure we can keep all that meat that we're storing well preserved. And where did Bera go this time? Bera! Oh, there she is.
Fort Rockstad. Yes, been up here. Hope you brought a stamina potion.
Yeah. Alright, let's try and get down to the coast. I have the feeling this is going to take up more of the day than I originally anticipated. Oh, there's someone up ahead here. Good day.
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guard to attack.
Your guard? What guard?
I've been enjoying this journey with you.
Well, that was
Not
strange.
for the wealth we've accumulated.
I wonder,
Just being able to carry Mara's will. to
this
every part of
house.
Skyrim.
Perhaps this is where he lives? Well, no one's home. It's not really important anyway. It's not what we came for. It seems like this path is... No, it's turning back around again. Okay. Well, hopefully this will lead us right to the destination. Uh-oh. That... is not our friend. I don't think I hit him at all. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah. Huh.
Mara, protect us both. I'm ready. Let's continue.
Alright, hold on a second. Lovely. Don't really need more saber cat meat, though. Let's keep on. Hopefully we won't run into any more of those. And... If I'm not mistaken, we're very close to the ruins that we're looking for. The problem is the trail turns around and goes in the other direction. What I'm thinking... Good day.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
What kind of trouble? Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I'm just curious.
No, I think I got this one. Thanks, though.
Well, fair enough. It's probably trouble we don't want anyway.
So, what's the plan?
That is a good question. I don't want to keep traveling down in the opposite direction, even if it'll get us there eventually. So I'm thinking we're gonna leave the trail, you and I. Arander, since the horses will have to stay here, why don't you stick around and watch them?
Mara, protect us both. All right? Don't take too long.
I'll try not to. Anumla, why don't you come with me? Let's see if there's a safe way down these rocks. Yeah, hop down here and here. Okay. Yeah, this, I think, is what we were looking for. What I was looking for. Now, if I can find the way in, that would be nice. They sure didn't make this easy. Which leads me to believe that it is what I'm hoping. Is there a way around this way? Ah. Well. Ooh. This is a bit tricky to navigate. Huh. Somebody left a book lying around here? Hello? Is anyone here? This is a bit disorienting. Huh. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Ah. Let's see if I can actually get in there. Ah. I need to be more careful, a little more gentle. Or not. There we go. Not very useful, but I think this might be of value to someone who's interested in... Well, it looks like it's enchanted. And there's a shield here? Looks like it's a lot weaker than what I already have, though. Oof. This place is tricky to navigate. Anamla, are you around? I don't see her anywhere. Anamla! Well, perhaps she decided to find an easier way around. Maybe it's a good thing that she's not here yet. Oh, though it would be nice to have backup, just in case things go south. Alright. It is a shrine, but it could still be a trap. Garm, is that... Oh. It is you that I heard, and Anamla, you caught up. Listen. I'm going down there, but I'd appreciate it if you stay here by the entrance.
Ready out? The scales are itching for a fight. It's that or a bad case of rust janker.
I'm afraid, well, I'm hoping that this won't turn out to be a fight. Just wait here for the time being, and then, well, if there's trouble, feel free to jump in, but otherwise, I'd prefer if you stand guard here.
Not a problem, brave adventurer. If there is one thing I do well, it's standing guard.
Good to know. Alright. This looks like...
They say when Talos is removed, the dragon will be unbound. Gone will be the world of mortals, and the curse of linear time.
Who's they?
Thousands of worlds will spill across the ether, vast and weightless. All that ever is and all that never was, brought to a state of infinite harmony. But there are others, softer voices, tiny little murmurs you have to strain just to hear them. And they will ask you, what is the price of this pursuit? That is the voice I beg you to hear, for when we gain our divinity, we lose ourselves.
Gaining our divinity. I've heard something about the Thalmor, that's what they're aiming for. But if the voice you speak of is mankind, then yes, I agree. We must protect it.
Then I welcome you as a friend, traveler, as do all who pray to this shrine.
So, I wasn't expecting to find this here. Well, until I got that note. You aid in the worship of Talos, then?
Yes. I have made it my mission to shepherd pilgrims here, so that they may pray to Talos and give him strength.
I apologize if this is a bit of a rude question, but Isn't it a little bit odd for an Altmer to be leading pilgrims at a shrine of Talos?
Perhaps. But I've never felt bound by my ancestry to act a certain way or pray to a particular god. I've only done what I felt is right.
I can't argue with that. When I came in, you were speaking of something that sounded a little bit strange to me. I take it you were talking about the goals of the Thalmor in removing Talos, but could removing Talos worship really stop linear time and do all those things that you described?
That is the belief. When you see Talos standing over the serpent, his body uncoiled, that is time turned linear. To take him away would allow Lorcan to swim freely.
Lorcan, also known as Shore, the dead god. How is it that you claim to know so much about the deeper goals of the Thalmor?
My father was an agent for the Dominion, but his motives were to save man, not condemn him. When the Justiciars discovered this, he was outed and tried as a traitor. But before he died, he passed everything he knew to me and my brother, so that we could carry on the fight.
That's a brave thing to do. I commend your father, and I commend you, and your brother, you mentioned, for doing all this. Especially for doing all this in solitude, a place that is so much in control of the Empire, and presumably under the influence of the Thalmor. Listen, I know what it's like to be part of a secret shrine like this, a secret community of Talos worshippers. Is there anything that I can do to help you?
As a matter of fact, there is. Like many of the pilgrims here, it's likely that one of our letters guided you to this shrine.
That's true.
And to ensure the word of Talos is spread, for every letter that is taken, we ask that you leave 2 in return.
I can do that. Where do you want me to leave these letters? Somewhere in solitude?
We received word that a number of Thalmor envoys have been patrolling the streets of Markarth. We need to provide the people with a safe place to worship. Thus, I'd like you to place 1 letter at the Talos shrine, and 1 with the innkeeper.
Markarth. I was heading there after solitude. Well, I would be honored to do this task for you.
Bless you, traveler. Our strength, and that of Talos, would falter without the aid of people like yourself. What you do at great risk, and I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lady Arwen, I want to thank you so much for what you did for my son. I never thought that Thalmor would go to such lengths.
There is no need to thank me. I only did my duty as a mortal. Rest assured he will be safe in Cyrodiil.
Thank you, my lady.
Excuse me.
My youngest son was accused of Talos worship. It was because of that amulet he found. He thought it was a toy. Lady Arwen was able to save him, send him somewhere safe. I thank the gods for her charity.
Well, it seems that she's legitimate. A priestess of Talos. Or the closest thing that we have these days.
I came here after I saw the note at the Temple of the Divines. I just wanted to pray for my son's safety. I never imagined it would work.
I probably should have left that note there instead of taking it with me. But I didn't want to risk reading it with that priestess of the 8 standing right next to me. It seems that whatever service was going on is over at this point. so I think I'll take the chance to speak to some of the others here. Good afternoon.
Talk to Lady Arrelwain if you want to know about the shrine. I'm just the guard.
Oh, it's good to know that they have a guard here. I notice you're dressed in Stormcloak armor. Are you part of the rebellion?
It's a family tradition. My mother gave birth to me the day Hakon Ironfist marched on Karthwasten. I've worn this uniform all my life. But with this war, they wanted me to fight other Nords. So I quit the army and tried to become a priest.
That's right, the Stormcloaks weren't just about the rebellion. They existed before Ulfric's private army. So, who was this Iron Fist you spoke of?
An old Stormcloak dog. Now he rots in the Bloodworks. But he committed no crime.
But you mentioned Karthwasten. I thought that was the site of a massacre.
True, but that isn't the half of it. I've been asked to do things that'd make even old Hakon wince. I know to some that makes me no better than Pitpate, but loyalty is everything to a soldier.
That's what my mother would say. So, how's the priesthood working out for you then?
Ha! Not so well, as you can see. But, lucky for me, I met Arrelwain, and realized I was better off letting her do the preaching.
Fair enough. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses. How did you two meet?
Ah, now that's a story. I was actually trying to kill her.
Really?
Well, maybe not kill her, but scare her out of the city.
Why is that?
Yeah, it was about a month after I left the Cloaks. I was drunk and angry when I saw her pass by the market stall. I followed her through a door. Didn't really pay attention to which one. But when I saw her kneeling before an altar, I took my chance. I wrestled her to the ground and put my axe to her neck. That's when I saw her amulet. And the shrine she was praying to.
I see. And then you realized that she was on the same side as you. I'm curious about one other thing, though.
Fine.
Is there any particular reason that you don't wear boots?
I like the touch of the ground under my feet. The soldiers used to call me Barefoot Froa, as in bear the animal. The men always said they had claws.
That's a terrible pun. But why? Doesn't it get cold?
Aye, but the cold actually helps. I don't feel it when I step on a rock.
I'm not sure that's actually a good thing. Oh, to each her own, anyway.
May your blade call forth a mighty storm.
Thank you.
My husband died in the war, but at least he made it to Sovngarde. Arrelwain fights so that one day we all will have a chance to make it there.
Indeed.
Yeah? Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Oh, I do not want to hear about the Dawn Guard.
In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Better you than me. Well, thank you, Arrelwain, for your welcome. As well as for the task that you've given me. I will do my best to make sure that word of this place is spread, and spread to those who will respect the sanctity of the shrine. Those who are not an enemy to Talos. I'd just like to pray for a moment at the shrine and then I'll be on my way.
While we must do our best to bring honor to Talos, it is important that you remain discreet.
I'll be careful. Alright, it's time to get out of here. Anamla? Please keep this quiet, alright? Don't say anything about it to Arander. I'm not sure that he would understand.
What is it? You look like you have something on your mind. Don't worry, it'll pass.
Come on, let's get going.
Lead, brave one, and I will follow.